Welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth and this is Beth's Bookish Reviews, and I'm here today with my January wrap-up. So I have only read 7 books this month. I got a little, what's it called? I got in a little bit of a slump after my 6th book. Yeah, so let me see. I thought this one was my first book. Let's see where I put it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I started Little Women December the 1st, and it took me over a month to read it. I didn't finish it until January 3rd. I love Little Women, but I don't know what happened in December. I just couldn't finish it. And I read quite a few books, I thought. Maybe not. 4, 6, 8. Oh, I only read 8. I should have finished this, but I didn't. So therefore it had to roll over to January. So this was my first finish for January. Technically I read it in December mostly, but I had to roll it over and finish it in the first part of January. But I would still say it's 5 stars. I do love Little Women, and I cry all through this book. Yes, I love Little Women. Let me show you my new book I got in today. I sent my hard copy to my niece, then decided the other night I wanted to reread it and thought I hadn't sent it to her yet, so I ordered the paperback edition of House of Sky and Breath, because I have to know what happens after this. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read this one, and then I'm going to read the 3rd book, because yes, I just want to know. I just want to know. I want to know. I haven't had any spoilers. So the next one I read was another reread. I started it on the 4th and finished it. It was also the first book in a very long series, Prompt, and it probably fits another prompt. It's Louise Penny's Still Life. I love Louise Penny. I love the Armand Gamache series. Oh, I just love this. I'm not sure what I rated it before. It'll still stand at that. The next book I also finished on the 10th. By Jamie Jo Wright, Night Falls in Predicament Avenue. This is about Effie James. Back in 1910, she and her sister witnesses something, and she doesn't know what it is, and it sends her sister into deeper. Her sister is fighting an illness, and it sends her into like a self-repressed coma. It's not really what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. And so this man comes up and he just disrupts her whole life, Effie's life. And so she helps him try to solve his wife's disappearance. And then later, a century later, because Jamie Jo Wright always writes in double timeline, Nora Richmond fights social anxiety and grief as she runs her great aunt's bed and breakfast. There is a murder, well, not a murder, a death at the bed and breakfast, and supposedly he's scared to death, quote unquote. And so it is 5 stars. It is amazing. I love her books. Everything she has wrote has been 5 stars for me. The next book I read because I don't know when I finished them. The next one I finished was Praying with Jane Eyre. This is, I really don't know how to tell this, but it's supposed to be reflections on reading as a sacred practice. It didn't come across that to me. To me, it's by Vanessa Zoltan. To me, it was more about the author's life. She's an atheist chaplain, and she uses the book Jane Eyre as a way to help the patients that she goes and sees. That's how she uses the script to the words in Jane Eyre to pray. How, I don't know, because I really never understood how she uses that. It tells more about her life to me. 2 stars. It wasn't for me. And yeah. Anyway, the next one I finished was Jane Eyre. New book, new reading. I think I'll probably use this one again in September. 5 stars as always. Jane Eyre is just amazing. I love Jane Eyre. I did not highlight. I just marked with tabs to this time. I love Mr. Rochester. And, I'm one of those people that, come what may, I just do not. I'm not one of those women who yeah, I know women were treated horribly. But not all men. I feel like we're victims. And I feel like, I don't know what his wife's name was, but Mrs. Rochester, put it that way, I feel that she was very ill, and I do feel that she was wronged. I feel that Jane was wronged. And I just feel like he didn't know what to do with her. And I do feel like he went about it wrong. And that in that time, I feel like there were no answers. So, to me, I still love Mr. Rochester, but I love Jane, and Jane is my favorite in this book. Jane will always be my favorite, but I still love Mr. Rochester. And that comes from a love from when I was a young girl and I first read this book. I didn't know the problems that women faced back then. And I do know how strong Jane is. And I do feel like if God would have told her to stay away from him, she would have. I mean, she practically ripped her heart out to leave. So, anyway, spoilers. I should have said that at the beginning. But anyway, 5 stars. Love this book. Love this book. Love this book. Favorite. Love it. Okay. So, and then the last book I read it was a reread, but I feel like I read this for the first time. This is The Bodyguard by Catherine Sinner. I think I gave it 4 stars the first time, but I'm going to give it, I think, 5 stars this time because I just had so much fun with this. This is such a good, refreshing, wholesome book, and I loved it. And my 52 Books in 52 Weeks. I read it for a prompt that it was crossing universe with another book, and I will be reading the rom-commers, so they cross universes. So anyway, love this book, and I can't say enough good things about it. So that is my wrap up, with also a mini haul. I also have reached almost the midway of, I'll put it up here, the Pickwick Papers. So I'm doing really good on that. And even though I have not made it through all of my January TBR, I got into a slump after one of the books, and I won't go into which one. But anyway, I'm looking forward to reading a plethora of books for my 52 Books in 52 Weeks this coming month, and just having a grand old time. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe, because I want to see you around for a while. And please comment down below if you want to buddy read a book with me. Let me know, and I'm always up for buddy reading. And leave me an emoji if that's your thing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.